Greetings, fellow residents and earth bodies. It is I, Christina, laying on my porch with my foot in the air. Surgery was 2 days ago. Yesterday, I was a mess. So, turns out foot surgery is extremely painful. And it's funny because I was thinking so much about the prehab and the rehab and all this stuff, and I didn't really think about the pain at all, which might sound crazy, but I really didn't. But it's been a rough couple of days. The only position that feels at all okay is the one I'm currently in, with my foot straight up in the air. And I talked to my friend Pleasant, who has also had foot surgery recently, and she said she had the same thing, that if your foot is at all like lower than your torso and the blood goes into your foot, you can feel the blood kind of like going in the foot, and it is like monstrously painful. So I've just been finding different ways. I've been sleeping on the floor with my foot propped up on the couch and laying on the couch like this most of the time, or just sticking my leg up in the air, because thank God I've done a lot of Pilates leg circles, so that's actually pretty comfortable for me. But honestly, like, this sucks. That's my only update. I even like when I'm upright and on the crutches, I have to walk in this super weird way in order to keep my foot up high, because my foot is just dangling. It's so painful. Like, I just can't stand it. And the painkillers they gave me just don't seem to even make a dent in it. So I'm hoping that that will get better in the next couple of days. In terms of like what I'm doing to try to take care of myself, I'm mostly just laying around and watching 70s horror movies, which is what makes me feel calm. But I am doing some micro movements. Like, at first I couldn't move this foot at all, and now, if you're grossed out by wounded feet, please don't look away. I can move my toes just a little bit, and I can move my ankle a little bit here too. Like, I can't really move it much more than that, but I'm finding the movement that is available to me without pain, and I'm doing it in moderation, a little bit at a time, just to try to facilitate that communication with my foot, and just remind it that I still care about it. I'm trying to think happy thoughts about the poor thing. It's so swollen, if you want to see. Oh, it's so swollen and puffy and gross. But at any rate, that's really all I've got to report. Fortunately, I have a cute dog to help take care of me, and I have my emotional support beverages, because I have no appetite from the meds. And I'm just, that and horror movies. It's kind of how I'm doing things right now. If you are ever going to have foot surgery, here are some tips. Get these pads for the crutches. I got these from my friend Pleasant after her surgery. These are the Showgirl pads. They've been passed on to Jezebel Thunder, and now they're mine. And this pocket on the crutches, because when you're walking around on crutches, you can't hold anything in your hands, so it kind of helps you move around. And also figure out a setup that you can have where you can have your leg elevated, because if I didn't have the flexibility and my hips that I would probably need like a much more elaborate sort of pillow fort in order to keep my foot elevated. So if you do ever have to have foot surgery, plan ahead for your pillow fort. And that's really all I got for you today. That and a cute dog who thinks I'm being very boring. She's right. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.